Tonight I will be investigating the Golden Fleece, one of the most haunted pubs in York. Although not much is known exactly about the hotel's history, we do know that it has been standing since at least 1503, when it was first mentioned in the York archives. This building has many ghosts in residence. A young boy from Victorian times who was trampled to death by horses is regularly seen in the bar area. Other ghosts include a man known as One-Eyed Jack, who is often seen wearing a 16th century red coat and carrying a pistol in the bottom bar of the pub. He is joined by a grumpy old man, also regularly seen in the bar area. But the most talked about ghost here is of Lady Alice Peckett, wife of John Peckett, who was the Mayor of York and also the owner of the hotel. Many guests have reported seeing Alice wandering the corridors of the hotel and walking up and down the staircase in the small hours of the night. In room 4 of the hotel, a Canadian airman fell to his death from the window in the room during World War II. After his death, he took up residence at the hotel and has been seen looking down on guests in full uniform. Hi everyone, welcome to the new video. I'm here at the Golden Fleece in York, and this is supposed to be York's most haunted pub. It's supposed to have around 15 spirits here. I am staying here tonight. Thought I'd come down and check it out. It's my first time in York. I have heard about the Golden Fleece before and I've been quite intrigued by it. So here I am, and hopefully the 15 spirits that are supposed to be here will come forward and say hello to me this evening. Hopefully we'll get some good evidence. So here I am in the bar area. This is one of the bars. This is the front bar. There is a bar out the back, which is like the main bar. But this is the bar at the front of the building. Not sure if there's any spirits that are supposed to be in this part of the building, in this bar, but we'll give it a go. Apparently there is a spirit, quite a regular spirit here, called One-Eyed Jack. Now apparently he's been seen in the bar area quite regularly, and he wears a 16th or 17th century Red Army uniform, and he carries a pistol. And apparently he's been seen in the bar area quite regularly, and he's also accompanied by another spirit known as the Grumpy Old Man. And apparently he sits at the bar. As his name says, he's quite grumpy. Apparently he's supposed to mutter at people. But again, I'm not sure if it's this bar or if it's the main bar where he's seen. Now the Golden Fleece, nobody quite knows how far back it dates to, but apparently it has been mentioned in the York's archives as far as 1503, so you can safely say it has been here for quite some time. Now apparently, originally, where you see the front of the building, it used to be an archway, and there was a passageway that went through here, so this would have been an archway. And there was a passageway that went through here and down into the back bar, which would have been the main bar of the Golden Fleece at the time. And apparently over the centuries it's been, or bits have been added to it over the centuries. I'm not quite sure how long this bar has been here for, but by looking at it, it's been here for some time. We've got quite an interesting artefact here. So here, the skull of Elizabeth Johnson, who was executed in York in 1800. And this is her skull. Apparently this skull was stolen from this pub a few years ago, but it was returned. So what we'll do is, I think we'll do a bit of cooling out. We'll go and sit on this table here. We'll do a bit of cooling out. Maybe something would like to come forward. Okay, calling out to spirits of the Golden Fleece here in York. Please come forward. Please come forward and say hello. Apparently this is York's most haunted pub, and there are supposed to be 15 spirits that's supposed to reside here in the Golden Fleece. Could one of those spirits come forward and say hello? My name is Ross, meaning no disrespect. I'm here just to document you and to capture any evidence that I can of your existence here. Could you give me a sign that you're here? Do we have the spirit of One-Eyed Jack? And again, I'm not sure if this is the bar or if it's the back bar that you're often seen in. But Jack, if you can hear my voice, please come forward, make yourself known. Or the spirit that's known as the grumpy old man. Now apparently one of the spirits here at the Golden Fleece is a spirit of a Victorian boy. I'm not quite sure how old he is, but apparently he was trampled to death by horses just outside the pub here. Now his spirit, I know, has been seen quite regularly here in this bar, just behind the entrance to the pub. So hopefully, if you can hear my voice, this is the spirit calling out to the spirit of the Victorian boy who was trampled to death by horses. Can you come and say hello to me? Can you come and tell me your name? tell me how old you were. Now, unfortunately, I can't go into full darkness here in the bar, as the lights are on permanently down here, which is a shame. Fortunately, I can't investigate the back bar, which is the main bar. Unfortunately, it's locked and alarmed. They don't allow you to investigate there after hours, so it's just this front bar. But hopefully someone or something may still come forward. Again, calling out to the spirits of the Golden Fleece. Please come forward and say hello, make yourself known. Please come and tell me your story as to why you're still here at the Golden Fleece. Now, apparently, one of the stories is that one of the landlords, I'm not quite sure of when he was the landlord here, but apparently a landlord hung himself in the back bar area here. Now, above the bar there is a false ceiling, and apparently there is a hook underneath the false ceiling. Apparently that was the hook where he hung himself. I don't think nobody knows quite sure who or when this happened. But apparently the staff here in the back bar, they've often felt a tightening around their necks. Glasses have flown off the shelf. So who knows, that could be him. So if we're calling out to the landlord of the Golden Fleece that ended his life here, apparently you hung yourself in the back bar. Are you still here? If I knock 3 times, can you copy me? Do we have any spirits with me now? Any spirits that can hear my voice? Anyone that can see me? Please come into the front bar of where I'm sat. Give me any sign that you can. This is supposed to be York's most haunted pub. There's somebody just walking past. Come and prove to me that this is the most haunted pub in York. Come and give me the evidence that I need. Come and show everyone watching at home that the rumours are true and the stories are true about this pub. Apparently there's 15 or up to 15 spirits here at the Golden Fleece. If there's any of those spirits that can hear my voice, here in the front bar, come forward please. Very quiet. Do we have the spirit of Lady Alice Peckett? Apparently you've been seen wandering up and down the staircase here and along the corridors. Alice Peckett, the wife of John Peckett, the Mayor of York. If you're here, Alice, and you can hear my voice, come forward and say hello, or give me a sign that you're here. As you can see, the floor's not level. I'm in room 4 now, known as the Minster Suite. This is the room where Jeff Monroe, the Canadian airman, fell to his death. Jeff Monroe, the Canadian airman. If you're here, please let me know. Come forward and say hi. My name's Ross. I come here as friends. Now apparently Jeff fell to his death from this window. Like I said, nobody knows whether he was pushed or whether he fell because he was drunk, or whether he jumped. Jeff, if you can hear my voice, and you're in this room with me now, come forward and tell me your story. Tell me what happened on that fateful night in 1945. Jeff, if you can hear me, apparently many guests that have stayed in this room have seen you looking over them in your full uniform. Is there any way that you could do that for me tonight? Could I see you? Could I hear you? Okay, calling out to the spirit of Jeff Monroe again. If you are here, please give me a sign. Can you give us a tap? A knock? Could I hear your footsteps on the floorboard? if you could show yourself in front of me, that would be amazing. That would be the best evidence that I could capture, and to show everyone that's watching that you are real and that you do exist here inside the Golden Fleece. Or maybe I could hear your voice. Come and tell me your story as to what happened on that fateful night where you fell to your death. From that very window. Thank you. Was that you, Jeff? Can you do that again for me, Jeff, if that was you? If that was you. Was you just confirming to me that that was true, that you fell to your death from that window? Can you do that again for me? Please go towards that green light again. As I've said before, it won't harm you. Okay, that was interesting. It's gone off, well, twice just now. It also went off earlier when I wasn't filming. I'm not saying it's paranormal, but it's quite interesting when it goes off. Jeff, if you can hear me, you can hear my voice, and you are in this room with me, please let me know that you're here. Either by setting off that device again on the floor. It's called a Melrem. If you go towards it, as you've seen, it will just flash some colours. That's just to let me know that you are here and that you would like to communicate. Well, there's some devices up on the fireplace there. Okay, thank you. Thank you again. Just to confirm, and I'll keep asking, but to confirm that that is you, can you do that again? Can you set it off again? Can you perhaps talk into my camera? Come and tell me your name. Tell me why you are still here at the Golden Fleece. Okay, it's going off again. Okay, what I will do, just in case that is the machine and not anything else, I will try and reset the machine. There you go. So I've reset the machine. Okay, Jeff, if that was you that set that off, can you do it again for me? Can you set that green light off again? Try not to move around the room so much because the floorboards are so creaky in this room. I just feel sorry for the people in the room below me because it's gone midnight now. I'm sorry if you're watching. Okay, if we have any other spirits in this room with me now that is connected to the Golden Fleece here in York, I'm in room number 4, also known as the Minster Suite. Can you come forward, please? Particularly Jeff Monroe, the Canadian airman, who's supposed to wander around this room. Come and let me hear your footsteps. As I've said, the floorboards in this room are so creaky and old. It should be fairly easy for me to hear your footsteps. Come and walk amongst me. Come and walk around me. This lady, Alice Peckett, she was the wife of John Peckett, who was the mayor of York in 17 something. I think they said she died in 1759. Both Alice and John, they owned the Golden Fleece, and I think the premises next door to this. But apparently her spirit has been seen quite regularly on the staircase and in the corridors. Alice, are you here? I will be going to sleep soon in this room. While I'm asleep, could you show yourself on the camera if you don't want to do it now? I will keep a camera running for the rest of the night till the morning. At some point, would you be able to show yourself? Well, it has been very quiet tonight. Nothing's happened. Now this room at the Golden Fleece, I think is supposed to be the most haunted room because of Jeff Monroe's spirit. I think this is the room at the Golden Fleece that has had the most sightings, the most activity, if you like. But tonight, nothing seems to come forward. Now, is this York's most haunted pub? I don't know. It hasn't shown that this evening. But who knows? I'm going to go to sleep now. I'm going to leave a camera running all night. I'm going to have 2 cameras running. I'm going to have one in the corner by the window facing me. And I'm going to have one camera down the end of the hallway there. So hopefully, while I'm asleep, something might want to show themselves. It'd be awesome if they did, but we'll see.